I'll be doing some 2v2 today. This is the first part of my new series, Let's Play Starcraft 2 with Master Muffins. So, I got my friend here, Brox. He's gonna be playing Zerg as well as I. 2v2, like I said, we just actually kind of met. He beat me in a 1v1 earlier, and felt like doing some 2v2 with him. So here we go, we're playing on Tempest. It's a fairly big map. It's set for 8 people, playing against 2 Protoss, so it's going to be a Zerg versus Protoss match. Now I'm a little slow at loading, but not too bad. So we're getting ready. As you can see, the guy on the bottom left has the Murloc avatar. Pretty damn lucky right there. I've been wanting one of those, but I believe it's like something special, some code that you get at BlizzCon. Now, I'm starting out here with my build. I don't really have a actual build that I use. I just go ahead with what I want or whatever. Kind of mix it up a bit each match. I try to just kind of learn different things, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're kind of not experienced like I am, I'm not really a pro at all. I'm hoping to get better, but you know, just do what I can. So I usually get about 10 drones and I start building my spawning pool, but I actually mix it up a little. Instead, this time I put my Overlord, started getting that out before I put my spawning pool out, because Brox has been playing Zerg this entire time. He's won at least 70 something matches and played out of 100 or so. And he's played Zerg the entire time, hasn't played anything else, that's what he said. And just kind of trying to follow what he does and see if it works. So, I'm a little slow at getting out my, not extractor, whatever, it's probably extractor, yeah. Anyways, I'm a little slow at getting my gas harvested as well, and I don't really mix up my minerals, as in if I need something more than the other, I usually tend to forget about it and I just keep going with what I have. But as you can see here, sending out my drone, I'm fucking this up already. First episode, guys, already fucking up. It's pretty good. So I'm scouting out with my Overlord and I see he's building something. I'm guessing it's a well, I know of course what it is, and he's getting his warp gate, whatever you want to call it, and he's getting that out. I remember watching Starcraft, and he said something about bringing your Overlord very close, well, not very close, but your view sight, if you want to say that, until you can see something, and then you just get right out of there instead of just putting it right in the middle of his base. Now, what we're going to be focusing on here is he's basically going to be putting most of the pressure on them in the late game. It's a pretty short match. I mean, it's not too bad, but he's basically going to be doing most of it as I just kind of hold them in. I send out some Zerglings, and I'm really kind of slow this match. I've been building more things. I'm just sticking with Zerglings, actually. And I sent out my first group of Zerglings, 6 of them, and I'm heading them out into the first top left base. They're both Protoss, so couldn't really decide which one I wanted, but I can see that they're mainly teching. As soon as I get there, he starts upping his speed on whatever he's trying to build there. And I really want to take out that pylon so that he does not get it when he wanted. Kinda gotta slow him down, and then as soon as he brings out his probes, I go right in there. I know it's a nice open for me, and I just kind of hold him off from gaining his minerals. I want to make sure that he doesn't get as many minerals as the other person does, or else they're just going to be equally set for what they're building. And I'm kind of slow at multitasking, as in hotkeys. I don't really fully integrate them into my use. I really kind of just click them, but I'll use a few here and there. I'm trying to get better at that, because I know of course it'll help a lot. But as soon as I can't really do much else there, I send them back, and I kind of build up some more Zerglings. I'm expanding pretty fast because I have a lot of minerals. I had almost 1,000 there, and I really need to use some of that to my advantage. So I send them back in, and I want to keep taking these pylons out so that he can't build them. He keeps setting up trying to build something and then just gets it ruined by me destroying the pylons. He's going to be getting a few kills here, but I kind of just left him there because I just really wanted to get that pylon out of the way. And I believe you see a few stalkers come in. Oh, not stalkers, wrong part. That's a zealot. Zealot. I don't see why people call it zealot or zealot. They're just basically the same. But I say that they're teching because they didn't have any units out. And usually when I play against a Protoss player, they're gonna have a couple zealots out by the time we get there. And he was just teching, like I said. And yeah. So we're getting some Zerglings out, a few more. And I kind of just stuck with it because I know that he's gonna be going roaches. And roaches are by far my favorite unit in the entire game because there's so much utility into them, especially when they're fully upgraded. They're just, a lot of people say that they're overpowered, and I think that they're just really good for microing. I mean, you know, you can take out zealots with them easily. But so I sent out my Zerglings out there. I do have metabolic boost. That's gonna help me get there faster and easier, and I can run right through their base, do a lot of damage. You're gonna see me go into the other person's base right there, and I just go right on in because I know that they're focusing on him. I just want to get these pylons out of here. I want to split up my units for a few not BCs. I want to split them up for a few buildings each. Gonna be sending them into their workers right there. It's gonna screw up his harvesting even more. Now I screwed up his harvesting earlier. Now I'm gonna be screwing it up even more, just so he can't keep building. This is going to completely wreck his entire harvesting, and it's just going to screw him up completely. The other teammate is bringing a whole bunch of stalkers. I kind of have to get out of there. I'm trying to micro around them, but I see that they go off. He did not see me right there. I wanted to get out of his sight and then destroy this pylon over here. So I kind of want to split up a little bit more and destroy whatever he's trying to build there, and destroy whatever he's trying to build right there. So therefore, he just wasted his minerals on those, and he sends them back in. I want to get out of there as fast as I can, so I can get to the other person's base. He left it right open. A whole bunch of roaches coming in. Perfect timing right there. Going in. He's going to start destroying his buildings right there, and I'm just going to go right into his workers and destroy up his harvesting as well. I go back to my base just because I can't. It's hard for me to multitask like that, microing around, even though I can hold down shift, tell him what to do. But I want to make sure that I'm going to be covered when I go back to my base and see what I got, and see what I can do. So I look back and destroyed pretty much, actually all his probes, I mean. Just going back to my base, I realized that I might need to get a few more units. I know that we basically got this covered, but knowing Protoss, you'll never know, especially if he had maybe another expansion, because he had a lot of minerals to use because he was not building zealots at all, especially the red teammate. And I wanted to make sure that we didn't have him expand, because if he did, that could have really screwed us up as well. Right there, basically got a good game. We had it right there. They thought we were in Bronze League, or no, not Bronze League. They thought that we were in Gold League, but myself, I'm actually in Silver League for 1 vs 1, and Brox is in Bronze League. Surprisingly enough, he's won 70 something games out of 100 or so, and I mean, he's a really good player, and hoping I can get some more gameplay with him. That would be really cool.